Showing on map number 1. We are now going into map number 2. But this one, of course, being quite a bit more orc favored.
Yes, that marketplace right there, you get a free, you can get one of the best items possible without your opponent being able to really do anything about it. You can get a quite easy level 3 Tarn Chieftain.
By the way, what do you think about going for risky, off-base Ancient of War creeps in this matchup?
What do you mean?
I mean, here it's not really too possible. Well, even here, what do you think about going for Merc Camp creep here?
I think it's generally bad. It's kind of like against Undead. I think if you do it every now and then, it's good, but...
But I mean, the top orcs nowadays, they never scout because one borrow tech. They never go.
That's true.
In Undead versus Night Elf, they usually scout. Well, they scout on maps where the Night Elf can go for camps that you can punish.
That's true. Like, you can't really afford to scout when you're doing the one borrow tech. So maybe, I mean, because this is the interesting thing about like the metagame or whatever, is that once orcs start doing something, then maybe eventually Night Elves will start adapting. Like, okay, I guess I can just creep the mercenary camp quite easily because he's doing a one barrow tech. I know there's not going to be any more grunts. He's not going to scout, and he probably can't steal any mercenaries and all that stuff. So maybe like Warden. Back in the day, people would go Warden and fast expand on this map. I think that would maybe be really strong against a one barrow tech.
Orc?
Yeah, against orc.
Really?
Yeah, it's really strong. You get Shadow Strike and you get Mass Mercenaries, and then you just kind of get whatever units you want and try to win the game.
I haven't really seen that happen, but well. I mean, last game we were shown that standard play can be sufficient, but oftentimes in this matchup it seems like talent standard play just isn't efficient. So I'm kind of surprised that we don't see Night Elves trying to cut corners more. And I think one of the easy ways to do that is with like greedy early creep camps, because orcs just most of the time they don't scout anymore.
I agree, but at the same time, I think like looking at the mentality of someone like Foggy, he's probably trying really hard to just be a good player, and he wants to be able to win by playing well, not by relying on gimmicks or cheeses or one-off strategies.
He used to in the past, so it's not like
that's true.
It's not like totally impossible for him.
Yep, here we go. The Blade Master's gonna get his free item.
Demon, I bought a claws, by the way, which I really like.
Yeah, it's quite cool. It's gonna really help a lot during the base harassment. And FoCuS is actually kind of struggling here because I think
he was getting
Foggy
pretty bad rolls. I think
Foggy
woke
up.
He pulled out the creeps. That's right.
Yeah, so he got bloodlusted. Oh my God, he's. Oof. But he did get the super item though, and this is like GG right there, the 300 mana. It's like level 6 Demon Hunter, you just leave the game. It's just time to get out. No, I'm being salty because I really hate this map against Orc as Night Elf.
He's gonna get a grunt here. That's a big deal.
That's true. We'll see if he denies it. If he doesn't, he will not level up. Oh, he actually levels up exactly. Nice.
Nice, as we say.
And he might just be getting a staff now because there's a wisp in the back of FoCuS.
Is that
base.
worth it though? You just disrupt some lumber, right?
Yeah, I guess. But he could disrupt a third burrow, which is kind of late. Usually you want to start that so that you have kind of 2 burrows going up at the same time. But yeah, he's not doing anything.
That's true. Yeah.
He's gonna go for the Ogre Mage.
I really like this. Stacking up his demon, man. The demon is gonna be the MVP of this game. Stack Blade Master is scary, but sometimes in this matchup irrelevant because it's up in the air.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter is definitely more scary.
Oh, he's staffing to his archer.
It's so nice.
But he can't really take the fight here. Can he? No, no way.
Yeah, I think FoCuS ran before he even saw the state of the Demon Hunter. But he's gonna come back in here and get the item.
Oh, if he steals it with the archer the last hit, that would be amazing. Let's take a look at the experience. Foggy, the plays now!
Oh, so close. That was actually very, very close.
Ancient of War got into position for the next camp. Mercenary is what that one's called. Tier 3 rush by Foggy. Is he gonna get second hero first, or the winds? It's gonna be the winds first. Of course, he invested a lot into this inventory. 3 of these items are purchased. Very expensive. So he can't get everything right away.
Yeah, we'll see how well FoCuS micros his base here. Because with this layout, you can definitely keep the Demon Hunter out by blocking with peons and grunts.
Yeah. But it's not like the grunts will last forever, because this Demon Hunter is freaking mad strong.
Yeah,
is he gonna be able to save him back there? He can reach to the north, can't he?
I wonder if Foggy's gonna just go defensive now and creep with the Ancient War instead of trying to be more aggressive. Because that's the one thing you can do on this map. Like I said, you can actually like expand. You can be creeping a lot more than trying to be aggressive. Looks like that's what he's doing. He's running back with this Beastmaster here. But the Blade Master kind of senses what's going on. He might actually use the Greater Mana Potion as a creep jacking tool instead of late game Shockwave Mana, but I don't know if that's a good choice.
This feels so bad though, for level 2 Blade Master, Greater Mana.
Yeah, and there's a dust anyway, so it's probably not going to be worth it. If there wasn't any dust, maybe.
He has double Scroll of the Beast though. Does he have a Staff of Preservation yet? No. Oh, this is smelling risky. But FoCuS, does he deter? No.
FoCuS, so aggressive. He's just being so aggressive with level 1 Tarn Chieftain. So strange to see. Usually you're trying to creep it up.
Can you even creep like with only 2 grunts, the Merc Camp solo? Oh my god, he buys the Berserker and surrounds the Beastmaster with it!
Oh my.
Next level plays, alright. Only level 1 hero, but he dies regardless, and so will the Ancient of War.
Amazing.
Teddy Staff will get the Demon Hunter out of trouble. That was sick.
Did he actually staff before? Like, did he get ensnared and then use a staff? That seems kind of strange.
Yeah, you can ensnare. You can staff during the ensnare. That's something we learned during a cast here that blew our minds. When you're ensnared and you use staff right then, if you still have the ensnare debuff on you, you get ensnared again. It doesn't cancel.
Yeah, that's a big issue when human goes Blizzard against you. Like, if you fuck that up, they have like free Blizzard for a lot of seconds with the ensnare. If you do that, so a lot of times you have to use Hex.
Alright, there you guys see, he's an Orc player now. Demon Hunter though, he's getting closer to 3. TC can't really say the same for him. 1.5, he's gonna get a lot of experience from this camp. I think this is one of the worst designed camps in the game. This is so easy to creep and it gives you level 2 right away.
The Goblin Merchant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's too easy to creep with grunts.
You can creep this just with a DK and lots of Necromancy.
Really?
Yeah. You take the aggro from the trolls on your hero and the big one attacks your skeletons. It's Remo special creep routes. I don't know if you know about that meme, but we have that as well in Back to Warcraft.
Alright. I mean, a Death Knight with the Broad can creep pretty much anything. Surprisingly. Get a lot of skeletons, a lot of damage out. But yeah, we still see a lot of like, we're not focusing on the Tarn Chieftain, still creeping to get level 3 on Blade Master, which is understandable, because it's pretty much a map pack once you get that level 2 Windwalk. But we still might not see a level 3 Tarn Chieftain in time for the big fight, which is a big deal.
Lots of damage items on these Night Elf heroes, which might become... Oh, by the way, he sold the evasion thing. I feel like that can be really good on the Beastmaster, but I guess he felt like he needed the 150 more.
Yeah, I think the gold is usually...
Yeah, especially with this Night Elf strategy, you just need so much stuff, and before that you can't do shit. You need invols, you need heal scrolls, you need Tinker, you need orb, you need staffs. So I certainly don't blame him.
Almost level 3 now for the... I guess he hasn't even started taking his side of the map, so to speak, so... Definitely gonna get some good levels and items here. Kind of late on that burrow, but he's probably gonna go for a pretty fast 60 supply. Doesn't look like he's gonna do a fast expansion.
Foggy's posturing here to become aggressive now. Do you agree with this choice? Do you think it's triggered mainly by trying to keep the TC from 3?
I think it's just the fact that you have Master and you have a certain amount of talents you can actually, for once, like you said, it takes so long to actually be able to do something that once you can do something you usually want to.
Alright, his talents are finding themselves exposed as they often do. The Pocket Factory has been gone for a long time. Spirit Link on these Raiders still, but he's gonna lose the first one here. Actually, he's not. Migrating back to the side, but now the Ogre's taking quite a few losses, losing 3 units in quick succession. But the talents, to be honest, are mostly gone. TP out has to come from the Demon. One more Shockwave to say goodbye to these talents, as the last one does die on the way out. But as the dust settles, 43 supply versus 40. That looked much worse, but of course talents, they do come back pretty quickly as they die.
Yeah, I think that's a really good fight to take, because even if Foggy lost that fight, even if he would lose even more, it's still just like, it's so cheap to replenish those talents, and you can fight at 50 food for so long, whereas FoCuS is going to have to buy salves and clarities, and he's going to have to spend a lot more money. He has to get that critical 60 supply eventually as well.
He still has the single archer, by the way. One resilient little girl. And something else we haven't touched on at all today. He now got sharp control. He got the invul, didn't get the heal scrolls, didn't really have the inventory space for it. But his second and third hero get to creep up more now, and once those rise in levels, that's also a big upgrade. And he's using Fairy Fire against the creeps, which might be intentional, but looks kind of off.
On a level 1 Murloc, probably not the most intentional thing. Tome experience. Nice.
Oh, what? No, I thought like Demon Hunter, what the hell? What are you doing there? Get away from that tome.
I'm surprised he has the Gloves of Haste and the Claws on 2 different heroes.
He doesn't know about min-maxing as well as you do. He doesn't have a TP as well. That's probably the bigger issue here.
And he's going to get his base right-clicked here while there's an expansion going up, so there could be some laming going on here if... yeah, Shockwave on the Moonwolves is really annoying. And then just speed scroll out or town portal out. He's not even going to take this fight, he's just going to kill the Moonwolves and town portals. He doesn't care.
Fun and interactive gameplay right here.
This is the mass tanks of Orc. There we go. So at this point, it's looking quite bad for Foggy, because he has to be defensive in case this happens again, but at the same time, the expansion is getting up there, so...
Could go for some Tinker Split push, but that can also, of course, be punished.
I think he's just going to go for the main and hope they can take an honest fight.
But he's looking pretty good in supply.
Yeah, if a fight happens, it's going to be good for Foggy, but FoCuS is going to do everything he can to avoid a fight here. He's just going to get out. Try to right-click some more Moonwalls. He does have Pillage as well, so he's going to get even more resources from it.
Did he have it when he attacked the first time, or was he in the base and thought, ah, right, Pillage?
I assume he does, because he has 200. He's like, his income ends on 6 and 7 on the Golden Wood, so those are odd figures to end on if you don't have Pillage.
But when you creep, you get odd numbers as well.
Yeah, but the wood, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Unless he manually returned the peon somewhere. Oh, the expansion's actually
dead.
But there's no
TP.
No. So this is still not looking good.
He could run to the shop, staff back, and then army TP.
Yeah, that's what he has to do, but he's running with the wrong hero.
Oh, he's just gonna go for the tree. Knight of Mirror right here.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is tree's dead. Shockwave to kill the wisps.
How many disenchants does he have against the Cyclone? He has 3 disenchants. He has 4 disenchants. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, the tree! The tree!
It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. Bam.
It is. A lot of raiders are dying, but tree more important. Doesn't have the resources for a new one.
He does now.
And now
he's
every
resilient.
in chat thinks, what a fucking piece of shit crap lord. God damn it.
This is rage material right here.
FoCuS is just gonna play this until the last building's dead. He's not gonna give him a single fight.
And why should he? I mean,
oh, it's so nasty.
I really like. I actually switched to Orc. Like I started playing Orc just to be able to play these kind of base lame styles, and then I stopped because Orc Mirror.
I would like to hang up on you right now. Just for that statement.
Like Mass Raiders against Undead and just expanding and
Yeah, I know, it's
speed
so much
scrolling.
fun, right? Oh, yeah.
I love it. But then Orc Mirror ruins it because you can't lame in Orc Mirror, so you have to play straight up, and that's why I stopped playing. If only you could do something lame in Orc Mirror, but you have to.
I wonder, you know, where the alignments lie between people playing like cunts and not being cunts. You know what I mean? There must be like some point, some characteristic that kind of binds them together.
I don't know, man.
Because pieces of shit usually play like pieces of shit, but there's also decent people who play like pieces of shit. You know what I mean?
I think it's all about mentality. Like, it's part of the strategy. It's like mind games.
So you're saying you have no honor? Is that it?
Well, see, that's the thing. If you think there's honor in a strategy game, then you've already shown yourself to not understand the strategy portion of the game, I guess. Play to win.
Yeah. All right. FoCuS is on a good way to laming himself to win here. He is now up by a decent 8 supply. And a possible engagement is staring down his way. And oh, the shockwave! That was actually badly placed. He could have hit a lot more there. But it was still pretty good. First Talon dies. Everything is already kind of injured. Were they hurt before? I'm not sure. I didn't run.
Probably not, because there's a lot of Moonwolves there with full juice. But there's no mana on the Tarn Chieftain, so no more shockwaves. It'd be really funny if Foggy could somehow win this battle and win the game after all that.
I'm gonna bet my money on the other side.
He needs to give those gloves.
To be fair, he's getting a lot of kills, but he's also not getting any gold. Oh, the surround from the Talons against the Invul to keep the Beastmaster alive. That was sexy. Holy crap. Blade Master still looking for the kill, looking for the chase. The Moonwells, though, will keep the Beastmaster alive. We only have 3 Talons left. Only 1 Raider here as well, to be honest.
Oh my god, is this really happening?
No.
Oh, he only has 1 Wisp though, yeah, that really sucks. Otherwise, I think he could actually win this game. He has a lot of moon juice. But he needs to pass those gloves to the Demon Hunter. Oh my god.
Oh!
Ah,
there he dies. And I think this might finally be it. We have a little bit of ancient defense. And he actually... Come on, man! Actually TP's out before the trees club him to death.
If the Demon Hunter didn't die there, I think Foggy would win this game. That's actually quite funny. Because FoCuS never remade his expansion.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, to be honest.
So that's... I mean, I think most players would just leave the game once the tree died. But Foggy, that's very impressive, I think.
Foggy probably has a calculation down right now if it's worth to build these extra 2 Wisps for the Demon Hunter revive or not. And I guess it is. Selling stuff now.
Items, yeah.
How much is it? Level 4 hero? 260?
I have no idea, actually.
Even more.
300, I think. Needs to buy a Moonstone as well and just try to not die here. Oh no, the Raider, he's gonna keep on abusing right-clicking those buildings. There's no Wisps to repair.
Oh no, the Legacy Archer. She died, finally. She had a long and I don't know how fulfilling life. So does the Beastmaster. Everything's going down the shitter at the moment. Oh, we have a Telestaff in from the Demon Hunter.
Oh, there's no town portal.
To do a lot of work.
There's no town portal. He could actually win this game.
Pocket Factory surround again. Oh my god, no. No! He gets away with the Windwalk. The Tinker's dead. The Pocket Factory surrounds today. What is going on? The TC does it. He does have Spirit Link. So he basically has 600 HP.
There will be 1 Shockwave as well, so he could Shockwave the Quilbies to get out maybe. But
yeah. But there's the Clockwork Goblin. Aren't they magic immune or something?
I've never thought about that, but probably.
And he gets the kill. Oh, but he doesn't have an altar.
Who cares? He has the Superman. That's all you need.
But he's not super yet. He's only very strong man.
He's Clark Kent. All right, but still, I mean, if you're FoCuS right now, after that first game, and then in this second game, you had an expansion and you killed your opponent's main, and you're still struggling really hard to end the game. So, like, psychologically, I think this is a very strong move by Foggy to just make FoCuS work so hard just for this, what should be a free win.
If he wins this, man, I'm gonna lose me shit. How much gold is there left in here? 1,000. That's still a lot.
Replay of the year for sure.
There was another lame game that FoCuS lost that seemed unlosable. 2 Gera Cups ago against Happy, yeah. That was
I remember
nuts.
that. I'm like, how he killed the gold mine, he crept everything, and somehow he still... I don't know, man. I think you get overconfident sometimes when you get such a big advantage. You're like, okay, I can't really lose now, but all of a sudden you do lose.
Alright, here we go. Raiders at work again.
Doing the smart choice here, just killing those moonwalls.
And you can perma-lock down the Demon Hunter with he has 4 Raiders now. Can keep him at bay for the most part. And this altar is not coming through. Doesn't even lose the 1 Raider.
And
3 damage.
Foggy, he actually canceled the hero. I see a lot of people do this, and there's no reason to. Like, you don't actually lose any gold if your altar dies with a hero building in it. So wasted APM.
Yeah. He's multitasking quite a lot with the moment, of course. Expo's coming, by the way.
I like that. He's not super dedicated to ending the game with killing the base here. He has a backup plan.
Yeah, making extra sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
But if he gets the Beastmaster back, man, he's gonna have like another 1.5k gold to mine from. And already now with the Tinker being here, he's level 3. It's gonna be a lot harder to do this Raider attack stuff. If he wins this game, this is gonna be crazy.
Level 5 Tarn Chieftain pretty soon though, and level 5 Blade Master. But
You can you get Talons on tier 1?
yeah, as long as you have the building.
Because you can't get bears on tier 1.
Huh, never really thought about that. But yeah, I don't think you need... Do you? Do you need tier 2? I don't think so.
Well, the Ancient of Wind's gone anyways.
We may never know. It'll
He has the
remain a
altar,
mystery.
but now he's missing a Moonwell. It's a really rough game. Ah, it's coming up in the back, never mind. Alright, level 3 hero. That's like 230 gold, 240 gold, 250 gold, there we go. 35 supply. FoCuS though.
Forces are under attack.
He's looking much healthier. He is gonna get the level 5 super cow.
Expansion from Foggy. Why would he even do that? He has 2,000 gold left.
I don't know, man. He always likes to expand on little army.
He's not making any wisps either. Like, I don't think... Is he gonna make more?
What do you think,
Ancients
by the way, about the move to use the 1 talent to creep the bottom right camp?
Oh, that's like Sonic style, yeah. That's really strong.
He never did it. You think he felt that 1 talent is just too crucial to have elsewhere, or did he just not consider it?
I think it's one of those things that you just kind of forget that it's a thing. It's like on Turtle Rock when you can creep with like hiding archers. Like there's a lot of abuse you can do, but I think like in the heat of the moment you just kind of don't think about it. And if your opponent knows about it, they can get the creeps for free. But it's definitely something he could do now, I guess, since he's just sitting there. Might as well send 2 talents to try and slowly creep out some experience there.
Demon is 4.5. Beastmaster will be back before the next wave hits.
Oh, is he moving out just as FoCuS shows up? No, good. Pocket Factory, it's actually quite even in supply.
Oh, but look at the TC, the inventory, man. Oh,
Devil map.
that's so scary. Is he gonna get the Beastmaster? He needs to get this Beastmaster. Oh no! It's so close! Is it actually not gonna work? The shockwave actually keeps the Beastmaster from coming back. Come on,
like
this was
missed,
like
but
half a second.
that's sad.
Here comes the next shockwave. This is just waves of fury. GG! Finally. And it does go to FoCuS.
What a strange game.
Is W3 Arena laggy for you right now?
Yeah, it took me a long time to see the chat room.
Yeah, same for me.
Usually it doesn't affect the game though, so. But it might take some time to see the game name if someone writes it.
Alright, we are now basically back to a best of 3. Both players have taken one map. Of course, that was Foggy's map to take. Echo Isle. So, when you're the Night Elf here, what map do you go to next?
I honestly, like, because I've never ever played Talons, so I don't even think about.
You have never played Talons before.
I've played Talons, but I'm really bad at it, so I never do it. I usually play Mass Hunts or Dryad Talon. Like I can get Talons as a support unit for Fairy Fire, but I don't usually get Mass Cyclone.
What do you think, by the way, about the Moon-style strat on Twisted? Like Beastmaster first, expansion with Mercamp support, Dryads, and Talons. Tier 2.
I think. So you're not Mass Hunts.
I think you play hunts into everything else. It's like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think there's two kind of ways to do it. One is you stay tier 1 and you mass hunts and you get mercenaries from both of the mercenary camps and you just overwhelm your opponent. And the other is to get the, like you said, the Dryads and the Talons. I think the other one is more late game oriented, but all of those styles are just, I don't know, they get countered. There are so many weaknesses to them. Like if you go Talons and Dryads and Huntresses, your entire army is unarmored. So your opponent can just kind of turtle up and get Kodos and Demolishers and really kill you. Same with Huntresses.
I love your theory crafting, man, about like what could be played.
Dude, I've experienced, because like the worst thing about playing differently, like when I play something differently, is that it works really well for a long time, and then eventually people kind of play you again and again, and then they start to realize that, oh, maybe I should do something different. And that's when I learn all these things, like, okay, if I go mass hunts with a Beastmaster, even if I'm 80 food, my opponent can just sit in his base and like wait for a Demolisher Kodo army, and he's gonna win. So I've learned a lot of things the hard way.
Yeah,
which is why I hate.
I mean, those examples are relevant, but in the very, very fewest cases with these players, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like as a general, just throw it in every now and then. I think like Beastmaster expansion is really, really strong, and like if your opponent doesn't know exactly what to do the entire game, you can just get a free win. And I've seen Foggy do it. I remember, like, I think it was a show match against Cooper, where he did like a fast expansion with Demon Hunter, and then he went for Mass Dryads and Talons, and like a very strange kind of army mix, and it worked quite well. So it's definitely something that can work every now and then, but perhaps not always.
All right, map number 1 was taken by Foggy, and one of the big reasons for that was a early level 3 Demon Hunter. But we covered this issue before on this map against an undead player. Really hard to do, even more so against Orc. You get this camp for free, and then you get a little bit of experience from the green one.
Yeah.
But where do you go from there? And for example, on this map, I would like for maybe a natural creep, you know, Ancient of War, creeping the natural. Issue, of course, is always the repair that is required from the Wisp, delaying everything.
Yeah.
But when you get that, you can creep later on your ogres, and then the green camp, and then boom, you're level 3.
Yeah, if you do it greedily, like if you do it assuming your opponent's not going to find you, then you think you only need like 1 wisp to do the gold mine. So it's kind of the same as most creeps.
It's gonna be focus, not scouting. That's what he always does, or never does, I guess.
Yeah, it's the one. It's kind of when you go 1 burrow tech, you can't afford to scout. It's just if you scout, you won't be able to tech.
Yeah.
Fast enough.
Forces are under attack.
Exactly. By the way, we have a new sub just now. Kileb Gaming. Thank you very much, man. You're just in time to witness the next champion of the Gera Cups. It's been focused twice in a row now, and it could be a 3rd time for him today.
We'll see. I think Foggy is looking a bit better right now, honestly. I counted him out early on, but he's playing really, really well. And that second game must have shook up FoCuS. Like, everything was supposed to be so easy after that tree kill, but it really became a close game. Super aggressive Demon Hunter here.
Yeah, thought the same. He's gonna delay his level 2. Oh, the end snare. That's not damage though, is it?
Under attack.
It could be if the grunt doesn't run down.
And with the speed score, it definitely is.
Oh yeah, then it's not gonna die. That's a big investment for FoCuS early on. You don't really want these.
Taking the fight, man, like a man, like a man.
Oh my god, that's so obnoxious. I really hate good orcs because they always do this. Like they know they have healing styles and they know that you only have moonwells, so they always get as much damage.
Man. The creeps purged the Blade Master. Now he might die. That's why he's gonna die. LOL.
Too greedy. I told you before when we talked about Ancient Isles, I really hate the creeps. They always just kind of attack you no matter what you do. They're all in the way.
Yeah, the ones in the middle. What other map is that? That also has this? Amazonia. The Cobalt.
Does it?
Yeah, when you move from your merchant to your gold mine. Like, not next to your base.
Ah, right, yeah. There are some maps with that, like Nomad Isles. I guess that isn't really being used anymore, but that had a lot of issues as well when you're scouting.
I like that map, actually.
Me too.
I mean, the red camps are super imbalanced, but...
Yeah, fuck that.
Just need to change the drops.
Yeah, I agree. I want more bigger maps, because these days it's like every map is Echo Isles or Ancient Isles or Amazon. It's just tiny maps with 1 expansion. I want to see bigger maps with more expansions.
Ancient of War, taking one of the smallest camps that I've ever seen an Ancient of War take.
It's nice. I mean, I guess he's on his way to the laboratory, so I might as well stop by the knolls and say hi. Get some experience.
And again, we only have 2 grunts. Yeah, that also happened on Echo Isles, that's right. Almost forgot, he lost the grunt early game. Which Neo would tell you. It's never supposed to happen. Oh, the shop is in trouble though. There's 3 wisps right there to repair. I really like this, that he parked 3 of them right next to it.
Yeah, great shop placement.
Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, he only needs the shop, the altar, and 3 moonwells, and then walls it off that way.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, trouble in the main. That was pretty ambitious from FoCuS, right? Trying to go for aggression on the other side of the map when he knows that the timing is gonna be slapping him right in the face on the other side.
Yeah, it's quite strange.
And now, oh my god, he's losing his burrow.
Oh my god.
I like the excitement there. Oh my god. Yeah, this is really bad early game. Why was he on the other side of the map, broski? FoCuS, what was this?
I think he was just like looking for Foggy all the time and couldn't find him, so he's like, oh fuck it, I'll just go to his base. And that didn't really pay off. Oh, double burrows. Oh my god, this might just be GG, like.
This is looking kind of like it. He has double staff, by the way. He can stay in here to the very last second. There's the first staff, and he gets another grunt. Holy shit. Is he gonna go for Stomp here just to disable the staff? Kill the grunt. Oh, 1. No. Oh. There's another Quill Beast. Kill it. Oh my. Shit, he is destroying him. He's gonna cancel the bestiary, maybe. Probably not, though. He's gonna get the... Is he gonna get too greedy here? I would love to see the stomp against the telestaff. Okay, okay. Situation salvaged, kind of. He only lost 2 grunts. A burrow, got 2 cancelled, and got his tier 2 buildings delayed. But it could have been worse. Somehow. I'm not sure exactly how.
Yeah, I don't think this could have gone any worse.
Oh, he's gonna staff back in. Look at the wisp. Oh no!
Go for the lodge.
But he has to
Oh,
TP out of
nice.
there now. Is that worth it? I really don't think that's worth it.
That was good by FoCuS to block it off like that. Very good P on micro.
Oh, where are the peons? Can they repair in time? Oh no, they can't. Oh shit. He has the staff on the Beastmaster right now. He can staff him out.
Oh my god.
In these moments, I'm glad I'm not an orc on ladder.
Yeah. That's another issue when you're playing Orc. Like, every matchup seems to revolve around people right-clicking your burrows and your tech buildings. Every single game, that's what happens. Except against Undead, I guess.
That's right, we're honorable.
Too honorable.
Alright, he gets his pesky little quill beast out of his base, doesn't won't have any more staff action going on. He's level 1 blade, man.
And like almost level 3 Demon Hunter. This is with 2 claws.
With double claws, exactly.
Oh my god, this is... Like, if I could see this game and I didn't know the players, I would never guess that was FoCuS playing. Like, how often do you see
Especially
so
that
much
move
damage?
to go aggressively into the
Yeah.
main was just so wrong.
Maybe he's flustered after that last game, like he's... I don't know. Maybe it's really late in Korea as well, I guess. It's like 4 in the morning or something.
Yeah, but he does that every week.
It's true. That's true.
Level 2 for the blade. Fucking finally. At the moment he has 2 units, by the way. The Beastmaster's level 2, the Blade Master, Demon Hunter, excuse me, level 3. Tier 3 just finished. Orb first.
Player's forces are under attack.
I always wonder, how do you prioritize this? Orb over Tinker or anything?
Definitely want to get Orb right away, I guess. It's just, like, Orb of Venom is really, really good. I never thought it was that good until I actually read it, like what it actually does. Because I always thought
When
it was
did
like
you figure it out?
really late, like maybe like a year ago or something. It's actually really good. I never understood it. But
I think everyone had that opinion before, apart from you.
I know, because everyone, I'm like, why are people getting Orb of Venom? I never got it. Like, even when I was going Math Towns or whatever, I never got the Orb. I thought it was like Orb of Fire. Like, why are people getting this? It's so bad.
You're destroying your credibility as an analyst right now.
I know. I shouldn't have said that.
Tinker is here now, anyways. And Beastmaster's 2.5.
It doesn't say how much the poison damage, because I always assumed it was like, 2 damage a second or something, but it's actually a lot of damage. And that's what I didn't realize. Because I didn't actually look into it.
I think it's also been buffed like 3 times in succession or something. Nerfed, I mean. But that was a long time ago when we still had balance patches.
Well, there's gonna be one eventually, like, it's maybe a year late now, but...
He's using so much fairy fire here. This must be intentional. He also did it on Echo.
Yeah, have to be. Oh, Book of the Dead. I wonder if you surprise someone, like if he doesn't have a town portal and there's no wisps around, that could be a game changer.
Yeah. Alright, he's not going to creep the gold mine here. Is Foggy. He wants to go towards the main. He has double heal scroll and an invul.
How is this looking so good for FoCuS all of a sudden? Like, he has 3-3, nice army.
Well, he has only 2 walkers.
I suppose. But that shockwave, I think, is... Oh, there's no speed scroll, and there's no... Oh, there's a speed scroll. He should use it.
First burrow down. Pocket factory deployed.
I wonder if
May
he's...
have to walk further into the back of the base. He gets 1 kill and a second one. Crow form. How are Night Elves always so slow with this?
Using Crow form?
Yeah. He could have easily saved that guy with the crow form.
It's true.
But he didn't. So he trades 2 TPs, 1 TP for 2 burrows and...
Player's forces are
Well, he
under
also
attack.
lost 2 talents. That doesn't sound like it's much... like it's really worth it. Get some more time to get some fairy dragons out. He gets a level 3 Beastmaster as well. By the way, I really like Scourge Bone Chimes for Night Elf in this matchup. That doesn't seem to make much sense when you first say it. But the heroes, they just attack so often. Beastmaster and Demon Hunter and also Tinker a little bit. And they tank all the time.
And those tiny robo goblins.
The tiny robo goblins, yeah. They're in general very survivable. Alright, here we go. Uphill, fairy dragons deploy Mana Flare form. First shockwave hit pretty well. Pretty hard for the talents here to find safe ground. Beastmaster in trouble. Invul has to be transferred. Oh, the crit! Where was the crit going? He didn't take any damage from the crit, did he? That looked weird. Here comes the Book of the Dead as well, but there's a Wisp right next to it! There's a Wisp! Oh, he's moving around. He ensnares the Wisp. Really well done. Now the Beastmaster is certainly in trouble. Has to be getting staffed out. And he does. Level 2 for the Tinker. Staff back in again. One of the walkers here in a very bad position will be getting killed. Oh, 3 heal potions on the Beastmaster. Eats one of them, but the crits come in. Seems like there's no mana. Bro, I guess you shouldn't have used so much Fairy Fire against the creeps now, should you? As the Beastmaster dies, level 4 for the Blade Master, and I have to agree with you suddenly. How did this game turn around? But everything's really low for the Orc here. Demon Hunter's finding more and more kills. The Raiders are dying, but I guess so are the Talons. Hero Archer in the back. Can't finish off the Raider, who gets away on 2 HP.
What's even happening in this game? I'm so confused.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff.
A player's forces are under attack.
Such a turnaround. Look at the supply. Look at, like, 5 minutes ago, FoCuS had like 1 burrow and nothing else. And
Was that an intentional Todd reference?
no.
You don't know
What
I'm
did he
talking
do?
about? He said, "Look at the supply."
Oh, look.
Alright,
Is that what he says?
Our chat will know.
Is that a unique thing for Todd to say?
Of course it is. That's the Todd meme, dude. How do you not know about this? What do you do all day, man?
I need to brush up next time. I need to be prepared with the memes.
You need to get some meme education, man. You and Ena, you're gonna go in a Skype call for 5 hours, and after that I expect you to be polished on all memes.
Yes. Sounds great. Oh my! I didn't even realize that the FoCuS also had the Scourge Bone Chimes.
A player's forces are under attack.
That I guess could be a bit of a reason why that fight went the way it did. But
Yeah, I agree.
But still, it was 10 supply. Like usually, Orc has to be 10 supply ahead, and FoCuS was actually down supply in that mid battle fight there, but still won.
Oh, the Demon Hunter. He doesn't have an invul, he doesn't have a staff. If he gets Ensnare surrounded here, that might just be the GG. Where's the Beastmaster? He's not here yet. Cyclone's coming in. Invul right away to kill off this Tinker. Crits will certainly seal his fate. So might a Shockwave, actually, and that will be his end. Oh no, Foggy, what's happening? This game, everything went downhill when FoCuS ran uphill. He's gonna get more of these walkers, and FoCuS actually walking away. Oftentimes this matchup, since I'm no Night Elf or Orc player, looks so weird to me. Like, why is he running away? But I bet he must have good reason. Oh no, the Beastmaster! Dude, these rallyings have been so... You see it right there? Immediately after... Huh?
Oh!
What? What? Why didn't that work?
Huh. Oh well.
Did he maybe cancel it manually? With like stop command or something?
Maybe it wasn't the timing that it... I don't know.
Maybe it was a little too late. Yeah, possibly. Demon Hunter heal scroll, doesn't want to use it just for himself. And isn't gonna do it. 46 supply as I look at it. For the Orc and only 35 for Foggy. But he's driving him back for now. Tinker's gonna be back soon, he's level 2. Pocket Factory is gonna help significantly in the space defense. We only have a single healing salve left, which is kind of enough to heal up this entire army. Beast, of course, trying to cancel as much of that as possible.
Are under attack.
Stocking up here at the shop, and then it's go time again.
I wonder if Foggy used up too much of his skill in the last game. So now he really needs to Like this is the opposite of last game, isn't it? Like this is the exact same.
It was so risky to creep that natural. I think that was the biggest problem.
Yeah, but still not like whenever an idol is positioned this way, they can defeat any amount of orc units. So FoCuS might overextend here, but doesn't have a town portal, doesn't have a speed scroll, so.
Going for the hero kill again, or well, rather the altar kill.
Oh, that's
So
not
Cyclone once again. How many disenchances does he have? 2 on this walker, but that's it. There's the first one. Only has 1 more. That's the second one.
I don't even know if that was worth it, just to deny the Beastmaster. I guess it was, but it seemed a bit risky.
This hero Wisp that's in the bottom right needs to go to the tavern right now. Oh, and there we go! Remo with the calls.
Wow. Called it, man.
Absolutely.
I predict he will buy back from the tavern.
Leading yourself far out the window
Oh,
right there.
called it.
Man, Oscar. He actually has double healing potions. The value of that buyback.
I love how we got 3 healing potions. If he could use them all at once.
Yeah, that would be super balanced.
Maybe he played the Reign of Chaos Cups recently and he forgot that you can't
I actually
stack
think
potions.
it's super imbalanced that you can buy back as much as you want.
Yeah, from the tavern, or what do you mean?
Yeah. Like,
you mean there should be
if
like
you have a
limit?
strong enough economy, you basically can't lose. Yeah.
That's true. I guess it kind of rewards the macro player. Like if you have an expansion all game, you can just attack, move, and buy back the heroes.
Yeah. Make Huntresses, make Expos. Go, go. Right, Expo will be getting cancelled. Close to 50 versus 50, and FoCuS is still, Foggy is still not walking around with a TP, which still gives me anxiety. Now he has Fairy Fire turned off against the creeps. Is that enough for level 3 tanker? Yes, it is. That's a big deal. Do you go passive over active, or how do you skill that guy? Because there's... It seems like the pros aren't certain about this.
I think most people go passive at level 3. I never do it, because I never thought that would be good, but maybe, I guess it is. It doesn't make sense to me, because the passive should help all his skills and the hero itself, and the Pocket Factory should help only the Pocket Factory. So if you want a good factory, you should probably get... That was my reasoning, but maybe that's not true.
First
Maybe
Shockwave
Blizzard.
hit pretty well here, but that's it for the mana. Invul popped very early on the Beastmaster, I guess to counteract the Invul on the Blade, who's, by the way, pretty damn close to level 5. When did this happen? TC also not too far away from 5 himself, but the army here, that's the issue. And there is the surround on the Tauren Chieftain, and this time there's no way to get him out of there with a strong Shockwave because he's out of mana, and that's the kill! And that might just be the game. Not yet, of course, but that's certainly the way back into this game. As Foggy is on the chase, very hard to reach for Cyclones with those slow-ass talents. But the Beastmaster and the Demon are trying their best here. Buyback for the TC, but yeah, here comes the Orc old problem. After an engagement like this, you need time to heal self back up, clarity back up, and the Night Elf is just looking for the blood in the water as he chases forward.
What a back and forth game this has been. I think I've called it for one player or the other like 3 or 4 times, and I've been wrong each time. Now it looks like Foggy's winning, so I'm gonna call it again. Foggy won this game.
Yeah. Wrong calls about the guy who thought that Orb of Venom was bad. How is that even possible?
The worst orb in the game, Orb of Venom and then Orb of Fire. They both need a buff, I think.
Yeah. Also, Roar is pretty weak, and Reju. Honestly, Reju only 450 HP. Should be 900.
It's too slow. It needs to be like Holy Light. You know, it's just like instant.
And Tangle should probably last until the units die, or the hero dies.
It pretty much does. It's just that people have this spell by the time you actually have high-level Entangle.
Here we go again. This is a really good Night Elf position. Really hard for the Raiders to reach the talents, but does this line up for a Shockwave? It doesn't. Again, he doesn't have the mana. Triple hero surround almost. Oh man, the crits from the Blade Master. He is level 5, but now the invul's over. Where's the Cyclone? Where's the Cyclone against the Blade Master? Is he out of mana? There we go. Finally we see it. The TC in trouble again. We have the Spirit Link, but only very late. Nicely micro him out there. Being quick with a move away of the Raider. Blade Master's back on the ground, but is being cycloned up again. And now everything is dropping really low, and that is it. Finally, GG. He TP'd there towards the end. Yeah, right, he did.
Yeah, but that was Too little, too late. What a crazy game. Like all these games so far have been really, really good. I'm glad this is the finals we got.
This is
I was afraid.
Best Orc Night I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying the games. Like,
I was getting ready for such a snooze fest.
Yeah, I'm not hating my life right now. So it's a pleasant surprise.
I agree. All right, so
Now,
we're at map number 4 right now, right?
Yes. Hopefully we'll see some Talon. I mean, not Talon. Hopefully we'll see some lore play just to mix it up.
Oh man, Foggy, he is convinced that one thing is the best thing, and he plays that into the ground. And I don't know who has to convince. Probably it has to be Moon. When we were in China, the only player that Foggy really complimented, and he was kind of admitting to learning something from someone else, it was Moon.
Yeah.
It's kind of his childhood idol, I guess.
But I mean, his name is SK Hot, so if Hot told him something, he'd probably listen to.
Yeah, but that guy's gone. We only got Moon.
But I know that FoCuS sometimes plays really lame, like he can go like Mass Raiders or Mass Bats, just sometimes. I hope he does it. Maybe not on Turtle Rock, but if we get like Twisted Better or something, I really hope we can see some...
Someone in chat wants to know your Swedish song that you play for new followers.
My Swedish song? Oh, that's called... It's called Livet Morgon, which means... the morning of life. What did you say?
No, nothing. I didn't understand what it was because it was Swedish.
Yeah, I will try to find... Yeah, it's on YouTube, actually.
Which other language did you learn, by the way, apart from English?
Only Swedish. I learned Spanish in school, but I pretty much... Can I post links in the chat?
Yeah, of course.
Then I should be able to... Here's the song. And then I taught myself some German, but I've forgotten most of that by now.
Yeah, I just know a few people from Scandinavia who are really good at languages, like not just English, because you're naturally good at English because you have so much exposure to like English pop culture because you don't have dubs and stuff. But also, like, I know a few people that know German and French and Spanish. And in Germany, it's usually we know English, but usually nothing else.
Don't you? Because in Sweden we have like in compulsory. First, you have to learn. You start learning English in like 3rd grade, first, 2nd, 3rd grade, sometime like that, and then you start learning Spanish or German or French. Sometimes Russian. You get to choose depending on the school, like sometime around 5th or 6th grade. Yeah, but I forgot all of that.
For us, it was at least 5th grade English starts, and then 7th grade the other one starts, and then voluntarily at 9th grade you can start another one. Yeah, and I was so smart to take Latin over French, which I will forever regret.
Why is that even a choice?
I don't know. Oh, Key Smoky, map number 4. We have Foggy in the lead. Starshaped earlier today was already counting Foggy out of this series. He was saying he has to play something gimmicky, otherwise it's gonna be easy Katoshka. But Foggy's proving him wrong. Playing well today, and now here on Turtle Rock has the opportunity to win this already with a 3-1. But I remember a cast of us in the past where you were adamant about this being a good orc map.
Oh, this map is bullshit. This is even worse than Echoaz, I think, because like 2 minutes into the game, the Blade Master's going to have like 3 gloves and 2 claws and greater invulnerability potion, and Night Elf can't really do anything about it. Especially on the bottom spawn here, FoCuS can actually creep the Ogre Mage like 100% risk-free. There's nothing you can do about it. So that's why I don't like this map. But
is it impossible to drag the Ogre into the back of the camp at the top one?
Yeah, it's impossible. I mean, you can still creep it.
I know you can do it here. You can put it all the way back.
Yeah, it's only possible on the bottom one, but you can still creep it on the top. But you can get creep jacked on the top, but you can't really get creep jacked on the bottom. Which, yeah, and I don't know. All the creeps are piercing, and it's just a very easy map to get a stacked Blade Master.
Yeah, and also lots of consumables, possible greater manas. In general, lots of medium armor, easy to take out with grunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the TC, once he did get level 5 on Echoaz, it was a lot of damage coming from his way.
So the question is if he's gonna creep the ogre mage right away. It doesn't. It looks like it's gonna go. He's gonna go for like the orange and then go back for the shop. I don't know. Because usually, if you want to creep the ogre mage right away, you want to have like a fast chop so you can heal up instantly. But it looks like he's just gonna go for it. Unless he's just gonna get a circlet and then go for the orange camp. No, he's going for it.
Yeah. Is he gonna put in the effort to drag him into the back, or does he think, nah, unnecessary?
That's fine.
It appears that it would be unnecessary.
This is like if you were Blizzard watching this, I would feel like my vision of my game wasn't really being like the Blade Master solo creeping orange camp right away. It feels so wrong to me. You shouldn't be able to do that.
But I think that's one of the cool things about games in general, not even just RTS, or you know, that there's these little abusive things that good players can push to the limit. I mean, it's not really a hard thing to do, but you know, you can find those little neat abuses as long as it's not too incredibly imbalanced. Like for example, I don't think this is too imbalanced. The Blade Master invests like almost 40 seconds, and he only gets 92 experience. It's not so much.
That's true. I guess my thing I don't like is that there's no counter. Like if you can know 100% that your opponent's going to do it, and you still can't really do anything about it, and that to me feels kind of bad. But that's just the Blade Master, I guess. He's unstoppable in many ways.
Warden level 8 is kind of the same thing. They're much harder to get there, but once she's there, she's broken herself.
Yeah, that's another one of those, like, who came up with that?
Yeah, 1 second blink.
Like, I guess it works in the campaign and it's a cool feature there, but then it's like, oh yeah. In a latter game, it's quite broken. But like you said, that's a far way away, but the Blade Master abuse can start from the first second of the game.
Oh.
Oh
Blade
my
Master
god.
is going to find the kill here, or the TP. Is he? What? Where's he going? What? He had another wind walk.
He's going for the item.
What?
I think he was just gonna go to creep it, but then he saw that it was already cracked, so he just...
It probably wasn't enough damage. He had 130 HP, 2 wind walk hits. It's probably not enough, unless you can walk in front of him and get another one out. But that's hard to do, since he also has the boots. And we all know FoCuS loves his items. Is it gonna be a trifecta? No. Alright, tier 2 is done.
Oh my god, I shouldn't read the chat. This is the first time I actually checked it, and like, everyone's hating on me for complaining about the orc creeping. Like, ancient orc creeping is so much more imbalanced. That's true.
That's a good point, actually. That wasn't intentional either. That wasn't the design idea behind it.
Yeah, but I would nerf that too. Like, if I could nerf this game, if I could change it, I would change a whole lot of things. No more ancient war creeping. No more Blade Master.
Really? No more ancient war creeping would be so boring. You have to creep with Demon Hunter, and then you have to go heal back up again all the time.
No, because Huntresses would have fortified armor, so you can just creep with Huntresses.
Obviously, duh. But then Raiders need to get nerfed, right?
Yeah, well, I remove those two. There's no Blade Masters, no Raiders. You get Grunts and you get Tauren.
Dude, I love Taurens. Taurens need to get buffed.
Yeah, they should be able to...
Just a little bit of movement speed, and Pulverize doesn't require an upgrade, and I think that's good.
I think the fact that they need their own building is the thing. If you could build them from the Bestiary or something at tier 3, then you'd probably see a whole lot more Tauren. But right now it's so expensive to get tier 3 and then get the building and then get Pulverized. But yeah, I wish we could see more of those too. Really cool.
He hit the archer here to keep the grunts trapped for a little while. I don't know, we were busy talking about fortified huntresses. Did he delay these buildings by much?
No. I don't think he delayed them at all, did he?
I'm not sure.
Just kind of... He's being a lot more defensive, just creeping.
Yeah, kind of the Korean approach.
I think it's pretty like because you... After a while, I guess you kind of realize that often you don't really do that much damage, so it's better to just try and creep.
Ooh, this creepjack man. Oh, baby. But he's too early. He wanted to creep it himself. But this might still be good. He's still keeping him from creep. Is he gonna start this camp? What? Well, he wasn't looking at his army for a long time there.
That was very strange to see.
Alright, That's the more manageable camp. Quill Beast Hero? No. Also kind of a rough thing here for Night Elves. You really can't creep anything without Ancients of War. So now when the Ancient of War is moving away from this camp, you really can't just creep and match your opponent's creeping. Because it's a possibility for you. So you kind of have to be aggressive.
That's very true. But I would like I see some Night Elves go for like Ancient War creeping early on, like the very first camp, Ancient War creeping the Goblin shop, because your opponent often just goes for the, like if you're cross spawn, if your opponent goes for the Ogre Magi, you can Ancient War creep the entire other shop, so to speak. Didn't see that this game. And it's a bit risky.
Gets the invul here on the Beastmaster. He's going to transfer the Telly Staff. No, he transfers the other staff and has the Telly Staffs ready to go, so he gets away. This is, by the way, also really obnoxious to deal with, but
yeah,
also pretty cool. It gives like action, introduces action into the game.
Yeah, I think it's cool little moves, and Foggy is very good at using like all these little things that you can do. He uses them consistently in all his games, and it really gives him an edge. See what items we get here.
Overlord. It's also pretty good. Also pretty easy to creep with talent, so I like this move. Claws plus 12.
Oh, nice.
I think it's overrated oftentimes, because Blade Master, well, during the invul, certainly has its value.
Yeah, now he just needs to find the greater invulnerability potion.
Yep.
Get the 1-2 combo there.
Greater mana, by the way, for the Beastmaster. Probably gonna be sold. 200 gold, that's a lot. And keeps on creeping with the Tinker. This time getting the Tinker earlier over the Orb of Venom, so our discussion on Ancient Isles seems not to be, you know, so one-sided in terms of what's better.
Yeah. It's probably situational, like if you're at the tavern, then you're probably just gonna get the Tinker, but if you're at your base, you're not gonna waste time, so to speak, to get one over the other. You're just gonna get whatever.
This looks certainly like a TP. Yeah, there's no way you can fight this. Where did he find a second mana potion? Wow, that's really unlucky. He needs to TP out of here. What's he doing? There we go. Using one Talon, the other one. Crow form? For fuck's sake, man! Why doesn't he use crow form?
You have to whisper him after this game, like, man, so many potentially saved talons.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't know about the crow form ability.
Oh, he has no wood either.
I didn't know that there was a Mark of the Claw upgrade, where you can cast Fairy Fire in crow form.
Yeah, because that's used all the time. It's the most used.
I think Neo said that crows, Talon, crow form crows are really good against mass, what are they called? Griffins. But it's of course never really relevant in this matchup, in that matchup.
Yeah, Hippogriffs are pretty good versus Griffins too, so they both come from the same building. Usually you're gonna...
Right, next Overlord.
Oh, we got them both. That's a really big deal.
Agility. Take it on the Blade Master. Min-maxing.
Hood of Cunning. I wish he got another claws. That'd be so funny. Isn't it there's a famous game where Lucifron got like plus 57 or something damage on the Blade Master on Turtle Rock?
Yeah, I think I saw an image of that.
Back in the patchwork days.
Where the patch was basically the same. No, wait, there was Instant was a little longer. But apart from that, everything was the same.
Yeah, that's just really funny thing is like not much has changed, but a lot of opinions and like, oh, Orca versus Undead is unwinnable, unplayable, and that's like it seems pretty balanced. Like
in general, the entire Undead side has completely shifted.
Yeah,
not just in that matchup. All right. Anyways, we got an expansion coming up here in the bottom left. 58 supply for FoCuS, only 43 for Foggy. Despite him only losing one talent so far, that surprises me. He has pretty good inventory though, double heal scroll, invuls, 2 of them.
He's also expanding, so I like that. I like that they're both kind of going.
He's expanding, there we go.
With the big game there, the big late game. But I can't help but feel FoCuS is going to get advantage from it, because he can basically a lot more than... Well, I guess Talons can fly in and kill all the burrows. So both of them have potential to do a lot of damage to the economy.
Purple boots, not bad. And again, he's going to choose to TP out. Toe experience on the ground!
Nice.
Picks it up. With the wrong hero, but still picked it up. He's gonna have pretty strong heroes, man. Level 4, 3, 3 before the first big engagement.
Crow form? Crow form? Is it gonna happen?
No. God damn it, Foggy.
I think he used to be so good at it as well. Like, whenever I saw someone do it, it was usually him. Crow forming away.
But the more important thing here is this gonna be cancelled. And down here, the Wisp scouted the counter expo, the expo, I guess.
Do you think the Demon Hunter should stab?
He cancelled it so late, that's so expensive. What's he doing? Alright, here we go. Where's the Pocket Factory? Shockwave number 1 coming in, doing decent damage. Is the Pocket Factory on cooldown or something? Talons in the back. Taking quite a beating. Inwell on the Blade Master is trying to go for hero kills now. Plus 12 claws. Now is where the value is supposed to come out, but counter Inwell by the Beastmaster to keep him alive. Level 4 now for the Blades. This is where the crits really come out, and here we go. Going for the next backstab and the next assassination. But I just hear Talons dying everywhere. This is, I guess, what this matchup is all about. One Raider here, very well microed. Out to the side, not losing that one. 38 supply only left, and it's dropping even lower for the Knight. Does he have a staff here? Yes, he does. To save a second hero. Tinker with a boost of speed should be fast enough to get out of trouble. He needs to keep on moving.
He lost like one Raider that entire fight, I think. That was very, very impressive by FoCuS.
No more heal scrolls now, though. It's gonna be harder to keep them alive. Invul. Where's an Invul? There's no Invul. Heal potion over on the Demon Hunter. The man is taking a lot of damage. And there's no Talons anymore. There's no Cyclone anymore. That means... Oh, nice. Last second staff, but leaves everything else in harm's way apart from the Demon Hunter. As second and third hero will both be dying. Level 3 only now for the Tinker, which I thought was going to be happening way sooner. And we have a Thunderhawk, actually. That's kind of a desperation move, I guess.
And
the Expo is up.
There is an Ancient War there, so it's not really being...
Yeah, but I think we can count the seconds until that one's gone.
True.
Also, Foggy used up all of his inventory. When that fight started, his Talent had so much time to get mana. Now he's only gonna get fresh ones without that much mana.
Yeah, that was surprisingly one-sided. I thought it would be a... Well, like you said, the Pocket Factory was very, very late, and then he placed it kind of too far back, I think. Very exposed for most of that fight, the Talons. Oh, Claws for the Demon Hunters, not bad.
Really needs an Invul though. Is the Invul ready over here? Yes it is. Well. How do you have a better chance of winning here? Going base, lame, and counter expand at the same time, like borrow, go, TP out, or do you just all in attack?
I think you have to attack the expansion and hope that your opponent takes the fight instead of just killing your base.
Yeah, that's the next thing. If you go for the all in attack, probably FoCuS just gonna base race you.
I wonder why we never see like a single Kodo or like a War Mill for armor upgrades in this matchup. I think that'd be pretty good. Maybe you can't really afford it.
Demon steps back in. He has the Invul now. Oh, the Shockwave! That was nice. As the Talons were just moving into position, not even there yet.
Beastmaster 99% done, and then the altar died. So
that's happening way too much in the series, it seems.
Yeah, every single game.
Invul, beast mode enabled. One more crit. Would be the death, but there's an Invul on his own side. The last grunt dies. When grunts survive for so long, you know it's not a good game for the Night Elf. 2 heal pots on the Tinker, only delaying the inevitable.
Level 2 coil crits coming in here. Oof, that's a lot of damage. But there's no heal scrolls left. Demon Hunter's gonna die though.
Oh, 5.
GG.
GG, and we are going the distance.
It's crazy because you mentioned that Foggy hasn't won since 2016, so if he does win here, it'd be a very big deal for him, I think.
Yeah, since July 2016, if you can imagine.
That does sound like a long time.
Well, the stats suggest it, and I do believe him. I don't think anyone's been tinkering with him just to fuck with Foggy.
He's never won a Gera Cup. Removed all the wins.
Alright, so, ball's in Foggy's court now. Last map is Twisted Meadows. Oh, that's rough.
Oh, Twisted Meadows. I hope we're going to see FoCuS bring out the lame here.
The things you hope for, man.
I mean, if we had 4 games of standard, I think it's okay for 1 game of
You mean like
laming.
mass, towers, and wyvern lame kind of style?
Yeah, bats. Towers and bats, I think, is very good on Twisted Meadows.
Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Well, it's fun to play, but it's very not fun to play against. I guess that's the.
Oh, is that so?
That's how I feel. Like, I love playing those strategies, but I really hate playing against them. So the trick is to play them so that you don't have to play against them.
Alright. Twisted Meadows, the map that got Foggy some of his most fame by going mass hippo rider.
Oh, what if we saw that again? That'd be so cool.
That would be crazy. Yeah, but in general, extremely hard for Naive to creep. We say this in kind of every matchup apart from the one against human. But against Orc it's the hardest, and this is the hardest map to creep on, so... Usually, the reason... yeah, we see hunters here usually. Shouldn't that put a smile on your face?
Yeah, and we might actually see bears or dryads. Very common on Twisted Meadows. For some reason, I really don't know. Every single Night Elf will go for Huntress Tech into bears on Twisted Meadows, and I don't know why.
That's not true. We see the 3 hunters into talons a lot.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I haven't been keeping up with the Twisted Meadow Night Elf Orc games. From my experience, it's always like these stupid bear builds, and then they just lose to Kodos.
In the Asian scene, it's the most standard build, I think, is 3 hunts into talons, but also like expansion is a.
We could see, you know, the way Loliot sometimes plays on this map is to do like proxy, nature blessing, ancient protector all in. It's a lot of fun. It can be very strong if your opponent doesn't expect it.
Yeah, but I think FoCuS, he's very well acquainted with these styles from Loliot. I think he's going to be scouting for that kind of stuff.
But this is Foggy, so maybe he thinks it's going to be... I don't know, we'll see.
FoCuS is probably a little bit tired, as he always is, so maybe that's going to slip his attention. Is he going to go for, like, the rock golem creep here?
Oh, that was like a fad for a while, right? Everyone was doing it, and then I haven't seen it in a long time, but it'd be cool to see it. I don't think he's positioned the way you should if you want to do it.
I mean, you only need the shop here. You don't need much else.
Oh, I thought you had to put your burrow like really far out.
Oh, there's the shop. That's enough.
Oh, he's going to do it, I guess. Otherwise...
But the Wisp is scouting it, so... it's kind of dangerous.
We are seeing a Huntress build from Foggy, so definitely he's going to show up and harass in that case. But I think you kill the golem in time anyway, no matter what.
And you can, with good positioning, put the Wisp in front of the shop so that the golem can't be trapped.
Ah, right.
But sometimes the Wisp gets ensnared and the golem still runs in. I think it's kind of a gamble.
I think in Game 5 of a Gera final, it might be a bit scary to do something like that. So probably he'll just go for the troll items at the shops. Oh, he is getting a second burrow though, so it's not going to be a 1 burrow tech, so he's probably going to go for the golem. Yeah, he... No? Yes? Yes, he's going for it.
He's trying to drive the Wisp away.
Forces are under attack.
I think even if the Demon Hunter shows up, like if you control your Windwalk correctly, you should get the last
Blade
hit.
Master in time here to keep him trapped? Nope, he's too late!
Oh,
he chased the Wisp too far, lol.
This is terrible for FoCuS. This is like the best possible early game for Foggy, because usually you run around with your Demon Hunter and you have no idea where the Blade Master is, but he gets this for free. He's going to keep tabs on him.
Yeah, where can he go now? He doesn't have Windwalk mana? Can he even creep this without Windwalk mana? I guess he's going to have it.
He's going to get it, yeah. I think he's going to go for the tome there.
Yeah, but if he gets
FoCuS
burned here, man, that's so dangerous. Yeah, he's not going to do it.
I hope FoCuS might react to this by doing non-standard, because he already went for the 2-burrow tech. And he already kind of messed up the early game, so maybe he doesn't feel too comfortable playing standard. But I guess he's going to get a Shadow Hunter anyway against the Huntresses.
Yeah, still not set in stone where Foggy wants to go. Maybe he's still considering this himself. If he still wants to go into talents or not.
Oh, look at this creeping from FoCuS. I don't think that's ever going to get scouted. Very, very slick move there.
Oh, check out the top of the base. AP pushes it, yeah.
This is, I'm going to call this Starshaped style. I'm going to be, because this is...
Oh, the Blade Master! Scroll speed!
Oh my god.
Just barely gets him away.
And he's going to lose that grunt, for sure. Unless he gets another, there's no way he can get another...
He could get an awesome block in the main or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's going to save that grunt, actually. But yeah, well, I was going to say that because this is a pressure ancient protector. It's
but
not
he saw the ancient protector. He did.
Ah, damn.
But it's only one, so it's not that big of a commitment. He's also teching behind this.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can get a lot of damage out of this if it goes up, and you're not really committing too much. It's just one ancient protector. So it's not like an all-in or anything. You can just really do a lot of damage.
Alright. I agree with your sentiment of earlier that I enjoy having a non-standard game here as our last one. Boots of speed, by the way, have been found by the Blade Master. That's certainly fortunate.
Yeah, it's like the best possible.
Alright, we have 3 hunts. This is kind of the breaking point. At least from what we see usually. He's not getting another Moonwell for a second hero, which might just be a macro mistake. Or
oh no, please. That's such a terrible thing to happen in the last game. I think he's just forgotten it. Unless he wants to go tier 3 and double lore before Moonwell. But I don't think it's that thought out, because he's going to have almost 1,000 gold. And like you said, it's a 300 build, so he's not going to notice. He's not going to try to build something, and it's going to tell him. So, oh, it's the Ancient of Wind. There's the Moonwell.
Yeah.
That's going to be a very late Beastmaster.
He could build a shop and detonate a Wisp. Then he could
build
then he
2
could
shops.
Go for the hero. You can do the Night of Trick, the cancel trick, that's right. But he's not doing that.
It's a shame, because he could have probably cancelled a lot of these late buildings if he actually got the Beastmaster in time. But he's still level 2, he still has a nice army. And there's a Shadow Hunter, so that's nice. Like, if you go Huntresses, you're kind of forcing your opponent to go Shadow Hunter, and Shadow Hunter isn't that great against Talons.
Alright. We continue to see more creeping. One Huntress in the middle here, scouting, and also getting the Beastmaster. There we go! Ancient of War still in the main. This should probably be getting moved right now, as the Ancients of Wind are finishing up. Have finished up. And now with the SH, it's gonna be time for some aggression. The Quillbeast didn't scout it, just barely slipped by. Oh, surround! No! What's he doing? But there's gonna be a Hex! Can he keep it closed? The Huntresses have to keep this closed, and he actually survives! Oh, goodness gracious.
Only level 1 though.
That's true, I guess.
What if he instinctively taverned a level 1 hero? That'd be pretty funny. No, he's getting it from the altar. Alright, this is looking pretty good for Foggy, honestly.
Yeah. I certainly think so too.
There's no items on the SH, so it's going to be difficult if he gets creep jacked and he can't heal anything.
Oh, the Raider movement is really good. To see this one coming.
Yeah, it's very nice play. Good map awareness, but Foggy also realizes that it's probably taking him on a wild goose chase, so he's going to find the Shadow Hunter here. Might get the last hit. Oh
my god, he got it!
That's
Holy
sick.
shit, with one Huntress.
That's like rage quit amount of luck or skill or whatever you
If
want
this
to
was
call it.
Czechi, he would have been getting beaten at his own game at Dota. That would have been a GG out right away. Talons don't have Master yet. Oh, losing a Grunt to Creeps. He's really slipping up right now.
Oh, losing the Raider as well.
I mean the Raider. I wasn't to Creeps. I'm just messing up bad. Yeah, he wasn't microing him away. And now the Grunts are just standing there. This time it's really the Grunts, actually. He's getting some Talons here, I guess. And the Grunts, you want to rotate them out anyways. But still, this isn't looking as crisp anymore.
Yeah, this is. I mean, looking at the supply says everything. It shouldn't be this even, and the fact that Foggy can even fight before Masters really says a whole lot.
Oh, the surround again!
Oh my god.
That was really well done, though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he can do that considering he's Night Elf. And he gets the kill. That's a double level up.
That has to be a GG.
Well, you know, it's never over till the fat lady sings. But it's certainly looking rough.
I just don't have any fighting spirit. I'm like, ah, that's GG. I would have left the game right there. FoCuS keeps on going. That's the sign of a champion.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's why he's won like 15 Zotac Cups and I haven't. I mean Gera Cups. Gotta stick in there and give it your all. It's gonna be kind of crucial what he gets from the Forest Troll here, the Warlord. Could be a really, really good item. The SH got +9, which is good for the Blade Master, but I didn't even see what Foggy got, but he sold it.
Linehorn.
Ah.
Beastmaster close to 3 here. SH, same for him, but the Blade Master, he's the problem. Of course, when we get to the late game stages, these Huntresses fall off damn hard. If anyone knows about that, you should.
Oh, yeah.
He only has 2. Did he lose one earlier?
I think he did.
He was like scouting with one. Maybe it got hexed and ensnared and stuff.
Probably. Yeah, they do fall off, and like if your entire army is Huntresses, it hurts even more when they become irrelevant. But in this case, it's just 2. He probably will end up killing them himself or just sacrificing them to creeps so he can make more talons eventually.
That's also what I would be expecting. Alright, Blade Master's back, he's got a good inventory, and now he needs the levels to back it up. Is Foggy gonna give him the time though? It seems like Foggy has a strong timing for himself approaching. How many talents does he have? 4? It's not that many, honestly. That's not many at all. We have 2 more coming from the main, but they are fresh and only have 1 single Cyclone.
Yeah, greater healing for FoCuS, probably a quite useless item. Could have been a vulnerability potion.
A greater mana for the SH, certainly nice.
Yeah. And Foggy's being so aggressive. The fact that he can be this aggressive is really telling of this game right now. Especially against a Shadowhunter. Oh, the Wisps.
The Hero Wisp from map number 1 return.
Oh, he didn't kill it. He didn't... Oh, triple detonate. Both Walkers and the SH. There's like 1 disenchant or something. 2. Oh, actually he has 2 Walkers at work.
Team also with a very good inventory here. Seems like he wanted to try to go for the throat there for the first hero. Blade Master's just being cyclone up. The first Raider's already dead. And usually the Orcs are supposed to keep their units alive for a very, very long time. But everything's just falling. Berserker dead. Walker dead. More and more Raiders are dropping low. The SH even has trouble. Now he's thankful for this greater healing potion. Mana potion into heal wave. But this is just way too little. Way too late. Foggy's running away with this game. And seems like the first time since last year in July we'll be taking home the title. No pocket factories around this time. But the game is certainly his. When is FoCuS gonna realize and admit this? Probably now, as his first hero dies, and that's it. GG.
GG. Oh my god. Crazy series, crazy back and forth.
Really cool to see him winning again. Last game was a little too one-sided probably, but a cool series for our final. Much more than I expected from this matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, Foggy takes it again. Very good. So we don't only have Happy and FoCuS deciding it between the 2 of them.